Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. I see so many people here already. That makes me so happy. So to start everything off, if you want to just tell me who you are, well, that you tell me that by your name, but tell me where you are from. I would love to hear. I always like saying hello to you guys and hearing like where you guys are from and shouting you out that way. So tell me where you're from, and if your username doesn't have your real name in it, you can do that as well. Like, tell me what your real name is. I see Emily from Portland, Oregon. I see Austin from New Jersey, Casey from Boston, Madison from Alabama, Neely is from Germany, Jennifer is from Manchester, UK. Oh my gosh, so many people. Emily's from Cleveland, Julian's from New York. Jennifer is not telling me where she's from, but Tina is from Ireland. Evelina is from Greece. Okay, thank you so much for being here. This is awesome that so many of you are here right now. So I wanted to do this the day before the finale just to get your guys' final thoughts. We could do, one more theorizing type of live chat about who is AD. And I have to say, it's not an easy guess at this point, I don't think. But, just from the interview that Marlene did with Entertainment Tonight and some of the different articles that have come out, and hopefully you've had a chance to see some of my theory videos, and, a lot of people definitely could be AD. I have my thoughts about who it is. I will be releasing tonight my video with my final guess about who AD is, but I'm curious to see what you are thinking this day before the finale and why you are thinking this person is AD, because maybe you have changed your mind in the last few days, or maybe you've changed your mind since we have talked. If you did not know, I will be watching the finale live East Coast time, so starting at 8 p.m. East Coast time. You can watch my reaction, watch along with me live at that time if you're on that time, in that time zone, or if you just want to join in, heads up, there will be spoilers if it's not on where you live, just to make sure that everyone knows. But hopefully you will be there. We'll have some fun things that we're going to do. And I'll definitely be on for the full 2 hours. I don't know if I will stick around live with you guys for the special, but I'm still going to watch it. But I will also be putting up a video for those of you who could not attend the live viewing with me. I will put a video up with my reaction so that everyone can see it who's not able to come. So I'm going to get to some more of your comments. Miriam says, honestly, Melissa didn't have a very important role, so you think she is, you don't think she's AD, you think it's Spencer's twin, Avery Drake. Julian thinks it's Spencer's twin, Mona will die along with Caleb, and Ren is the father. So there was an article released today where Marlene was saying we do find out who the father of Allie and Emily's baby is, and of course we find out who AD is. Now she made it sound like in this interview that those are two separate people. So you know how it goes with Marlene if you've, paid attention to her for a while. Sometimes she kind of misdirects us with interviews and such before an important reveal, but it does sound like it's two different people. I had explored the idea that whoever AD is also the father of the baby, but it could definitely mean that AD is a woman and this is a separate person who is the baby daddy. Just remember, when you're making your guesses in the comments about who is AD, you tell me why if you want me to read it on the show. So I definitely have, I'll go ahead and tell you, and you guys know this anyway, that I've definitely thought that Spencer's twin is who's going to be revealed as AD tomorrow. The only thing that makes me question that is that Marlene said that not very many people have guessed it on social media. So I don't know if she's trying to trick us with that. Oh, and the other thing she said, and now I've forgotten it, something about it not being obvious or something. I totally forgot what I was going to say there because I'm trying to read your comments at the same time. But if you didn't know, I think, see Emily here talking about masks. There's supposed to be one mask reveal tomorrow and a possible second. So remember about the masks and keep that in mind when you're watching, that just because it looks, because they're so realistic. I mean, I think it's not even a real mask. It's like the person playing, the actual actor. So it may look like they're going to reveal Ren, for example, as the baby's father, and this person could just be wearing a mask. So if you didn't know that, I just want to throw that out there. Brianna, shoot, I don't know how to say your last name, but you're saying you love these live streams. Your theory is Twinser or Ezra. The paper scene from the season when Lucas received the handwritten note Ezra was writing one, the scene before exactly that note looked very similar. And, you know, she also said, if you believe what she says, that she put in a lot of Easter eggs or hints and clues throughout the last 10 episodes. And that's why I definitely don't think it's going to be someone we haven't seen in the last 10 episodes. Audrey is thinking that Paige is going to die. Now, remember, Marlene refused to say whether or not she would be in the finale. So again, I'm not sure if that is just to trick us or if that, you know, means something. Either she's involved in what AD has been doing or she's going to die or something like that, as Audrey is thinking. Janice says Marlene also said someone may be coming back from the dead. I did not hear that. Was that in that interview? Because that's really sad. In addition to the masks, I hate when they bring people back from the dead on this show. Thank you, Firkin. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kara thinks that AD will be someone the fans have not suspected, which rules out. That's what I was going to say, that it may be somebody that we haven't suspected, just especially since she says a lot of people haven't guessed it on social media. I don't know. And yes, that would rule out it being Spencer's twin. But Kara says so many people have guessed that. That's probably, yeah, the #1 theory going around besides Melissa. And you're thinking it's more along the lines of Paige, Lucas, and Caleb. The only other thing that I keep thinking about, though, is how several cast members said that we know the person, but we don't really know them. And again, that makes me think of somebody having a twin because, you know, it just sounds like that's their way to explain that without giving it away. Like, we've seen Spencer, we've seen Arya or whatever, but we just don't know the twin, but we've seen the twin, we just didn't realize it. So I still could see it being Arya's twin. There were a lot of clues pointing to that. I did a theory video on that, so it could be. Hi, Nerd. Thank you so much for being here. And again, she's also saying, Marlene was saying, as Shalisa is pointing out, that it's probably not Toby, or that would be like her last kind of chance or her last selection for AD. So, you know, I don't know. I'm really, really hoping that we don't find out that a lot of the stuff she's been saying in interviews this close to the finale has just been total lies. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to think that she is telling us the truth this time. I don't know. I can't go into it with a negative, you know, vibe and be like, well, everything she said is probably a lie. So I'm just going to say that I hope that what she's been saying is true and the little clues and hints she's given us are true and not just totally to trick us and misdirect us. Yes, I really want to be shocked by the reveal. And if you were wondering, I am going into the reveal with an open mind. Yes, I have, you know, been disappointed before with big reveals with this show, but I also think that they have the opportunity to have a great reveal and to have a great episode. She was saying, Marlene was saying, this is like a 2-hour movie instead of 2 separate episodes, so the pacing will be different. And she did confirm that the Liars won the game and AD left town. So I'm very interested to see how AD is revealed, because she said that will be interesting as well. Autumn says, you're so nervous about the reveal. Ryan is hoping that Spoby is in game. She was also saying in an interview released today, Marlene was saying that there are some like HBO level sex scenes between some of the ships, which they've never had before. So there's that as well. Danny says she was found by the others. I'm not sure who we're talking about here. So I missed part of that conversation. So I'll go on and move to someone else. I'm sorry. Benjamin's wondering if Allison is AD because she was once a bully and now she has changed. I mean, I wouldn't take that idea off the table because they could go along with the books and do that. I think anything is possible. I've seen a lot of different guesses about who AD is in my comments in my videos the last few days, and some of them are extremely obscure people, people we might have seen in the last 10 episodes with just a little bit, but not big characters. So I wouldn't say that they won't pick this person or that person because I don't know. I mean, I think that the CC reveal was pretty shocking, and I remember I did a lot of videos leading up to that reveal, and I think maybe 2 people out of all these people had guessed that correctly, but I don't think anyone realized that CC had been Charles, at least on my viewers. I'm sure someone out there did, but I'm wondering if it's going to be a scenario like that where it's just impossible to figure out. I don't think they're going to have, you know, a situation like that again, but I don't know. And I also saw something else that I think Marlene did an interview like a couple of days ago where she said that one set of twins was revealed Mary and Jessica. And the way she put that definitely sounded like there's at least another set of twins. So even if we don't have Spencer ending up being AD, I feel 100% sure that Spencer does have a twin. So that is my thoughts on her and the twin situation. I can't get the airport scenario out of my mind with Ren, and all of that was super weird. And then when she was hooking up with Toby, something was definitely off there. So I think that's going to be revealed. Now, I still think she's probably AD, but if not, then I think that's good. I mean, I would really like to be surprised. I'm going to go back to the comments now. Annie says maybe AD was in love with Charlotte. All the clues with Patsy Cline indicates searching for a love. It could be that Twinster never got to meet Charlotte and wanted to know who killed her sister. Julian says no more twins. Freya's asking where is Eddie Lamb. I actually made a joke about him in that collab video that I uploaded yesterday. I would say that he's not a suspect for AD, but I don't know. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of comments saying so-and-so cannot be AD because they weren't in the first episode of the entire series. But if you watch that interview with Marlene at Entertainment Tonight, she said this person picked up the game after Cece. She was not saying that this person was in the first episode ever. So I don't think we should cling to that theory that it has to be somebody in the very first episode. I'm just saying, I know she probably said that another time about this show that the person had to be in the first episode, but she's not saying that anymore. So either she was lying before or she's lying now. I don't know. Bosco, I wouldn't be upset if Melissa was AD. I just don't see it happening because we haven't seen her in forever. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, seriously, I hope that they surprise me in a good way. It's not going to, you know, all the different theory videos I did, if none of those people end up being AD, even the twins and whatever, I will not be sad if they come up with something that's good and compelling and makes sense. So to me, it's not about being right and guessing everything right and figuring everything out. I would rather them have a really good reveal and a great finale and make it make sense and be somebody I never guessed, or a scenario that I couldn't guess that made sense and that was, you know, satisfying to all of us or to many of us. So Elizabeth's asking, where is Ren pointing the gun? Not connected to Arya's door opening. That's to a pantry. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation about who he shoots, if the person who he shoots dies, if he actually hits somebody, and so on and so forth. I mean, I definitely think at least one person will die in this finale, and if I had to guess right now, I would say Mona, but I don't know. There could be more people, and she might live. Yeah, I have seen some people guess that Maya is AD. Felix is guessing that. I really don't believe she's coming back, but that would be a shocker. I would have to say it would really shock me if she was AD. Like, really shock me. I don't really know what her motive would be, but maybe she has a really good one. I don't know. I see so many of you guys thinking that she is alive. Yeah, that, you know, people are thinking that Ren's going to kill Ezra, and I don't know why, but I want to know why, if that's going to go down, because that's pretty interesting, because they kind of claim to not really know each other, so I think that's really interesting. And I've been getting this, Otaku is asking about Mike being AD, who is Arya's brother. I mean, I think it's a little far out of a guess, but, you know, who knows? That would be very, very shocking to me. I mean, I don't even know when the last time was that we saw him. It's been quite a while. How big of a chance do I think it is that it's Ezra, asked Anno. I would love that. I think I told you guys a billion times, and I told you in my latest theory video, that he was always who I picked for the, you know, final A. That's who I always wanted it to be. And the only thing that makes me think it wouldn't be him is because they kind of made him an A before. But again, I really don't know what's going on in Marlene's mind or the writers' minds. And, you know, when they did the whole Cece thing, I was just like, okay, because that just kind of came out of nowhere for me. So I wouldn't tell anyone that your idea was totally impossible, because really, who knows? Who knows? Amy says that AD could have met Charlotte as a child at the boys' camp, that he also met Lucas, could be Caleb. Yeah, I said that in my theory video this weekend, which would make sense to me since we don't know much about Caleb's background. Anna is saying, you will miss this. I will definitely miss this too, but I cover a lot of shows that you guys probably watch, like Riverdale, and well, I used to do Scream. I'll probably check that out for the next time it comes around, and a lot of other things. So just because we're ending this show, it doesn't mean my channel ends or I stop doing videos or I stop watching TV shows. So just keep that in mind. You can still come to these chats and do these things like we've been doing about other shows that you may already watch or that you may start to watch because they sound good to you. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you so much for being here. Barbara's wishing that Jason was in the finale. I really do believe I really do believe Marlene when she's saying that Jason is not going to be in the finale. Like, she said that a lot. He even posted that on social media. So I don't think that they're lying. I just don't really see the point. I mean, I guess the only point would be that he was AD and they're trying to really trick us. And I don't know, that wouldn't really make me that angry if they were. But again, I don't know how much you want to believe what she said in the interviews. If you really believe everything she says, then I don't think Jason will be in the finale. I don't think AD is somebody we haven't seen in the last 10 episodes. But if you think everything she's saying is fake or lies or whatever, then anybody could be on the table for who this could be. PLL Drama Queen believes that Ren is Emerson's baby daddy. I could definitely see that. I did a video about that as well. Mateo says, Keegan says there's no more Spoby kisses, but we see one in the finale promo. I mean, I definitely feel like she's the twin, you know. I definitely feel that way. Absolutely. Or that she has a twin. Would I be mad if one of the girls died and your name just went up really quickly? Yeah, that would be really weird to me. I mean, not if one of their twins died, if they end up having twins, but I think that would be really sad and probably unnecessary unless they were crazy. They themselves were like crazy AD or something. I kind of hope that doesn't happen. Grinch says you're so excited for tomorrow. Definitely. I really can't believe that it is almost here. Like, that's crazy to me. There shouldn't be any spoilers in the chat, so I don't know, Tommy, what you're talking about, but you know, when you come to one of these chats, we all assume you've seen the last episode. So if you haven't seen the last episode, do not, you know, click out if you don't want to be spoiled, because the last episode was on almost a week ago. But for those of you who I've not seen all of the comments, if someone is posting any kind of, you know, leaks or something like that, or things that you've read are going to happen in the finale, please do not post that. I can't read all these messages. They're going by really quickly, but other people may catch it who don't want to catch it. So that's what I say in all the chats. If you saw something that's supposed to be a finale spoiler, a finale leak, anything like that, I personally don't want to see it. And a lot of other people in here don't either. So please don't share it publicly. And I don't look online for photos of the finale at all. So no to that question, Lily. Because again, I want to be surprised. You know, if it's something that was released by Freeform or released by one of the cast members, I don't feel bad about looking at that. But if it's something that someone posted online that they're saying, hey, these are leaked photos from the finale, like, I don't want to see that, because I want to be surprised with everything, even if it's not that big of a deal. A lot of people have been asking me about Marco. I see Nick is asking about that here, and where he went. Like, did he just disappear? And I was kind of questioning and wondering if maybe like Spencer's twin killed him or AD killed him or something, because he seemed like he was figuring a lot of things out. So I don't know if we'll even have him mentioned, if it's even relevant like a year later, but I thought it was a little bit weird that he just totally disappeared. I know that they said like he was replaced or whatever, so they weren't saying like it was suspicious. But anyway, I felt like that was really, really weird. Uber 80 is asking what I think about Leslie. I'm hoping we don't see her again. I feel like she's really irrelevant, and I think it would just be awful if she came back and figured into the AD scheme somehow. Hi, Jenny from Italy. Thank you so much for being here. Sophie's wondering if Tanner is AD. Oh my God. That would be disappointing to me. I would have I mean, again, I think if it's some far out character like Tanner or, you know, Leslie or something, you know, they have to have some kind of crazy backstory that makes sense for me to buy into it and to be okay with it, because hearing that Tanner could be AD just sounds ridiculous. Like, but maybe she has some crazy story. Maybe she's like somebody's relative. I don't know. It just sounds terrible. So I'm not saying that I would be angry if fill in the blank is AD. It's the way they sell it. If they can sell it to me, I will think about it. You know, I think the way they sold Cece was wrong and bad. That whole episode was weird. You know, it's not so much about who it was just everything they did with that episode and how they tried to explain it, and things just did not connect and didn't add up. So if we have another situation where they throw someone random at us and it doesn't make sense, it's going to be upsetting. But of course, I think, you know, me, like most of you guys, want it to be somebody who we know. I mean, I really don't want it to be a twin. I want it to be someone who's been on the show for a long time, who we've trusted, who we would be shocked about, or at least someone, even if we found them suspicious, at least someone that we know. So that's ideal for me. Allie's asking, are there any old characters that you would like to see come back? You're still confused as to why they randomly had Holden come back. It was really weird for Holden to come back these last 10 episodes. I hope that doesn't mean anything. It was very strange. Off the top of my head, I can't think. I always wondered what happened to Eddie Lamb, to be completely honest. So sometimes I just wish they would tell us that. Just, it's almost funny to me, like what happened to him. But I don't know if that's gonna happen, and that's okay if they don't make that happen. I just hope that some things are wrapped up. Like, who is Bethany? That still hasn't been wrapped up. I don't know if they're waiting on that because Bethany is AD, and we know them as someone else. But we'll see. I hope that question is answered. I definitely hope Charlotte, it is not someone like Sydney. Because it's just disappointing. Again, they would have to have a really, really compelling storyline as to why it would be like Sydney or Tanner or whatever. Chanel is asking me what I think about Bethany, and I don't know. I mean, right now I feel like she has to be somehow tied into who AD is, and that's why they haven't even mentioned her in forever. But if I'm wrong about that, I could also see them going down the path where they don't even acknowledge her and don't mention her in the finale, which is just weird. I mean, I don't know. And I really don't understand the point of having this wrap up hour after the finale. Like, do they have to explain what we just saw? Because that kind of concerns me. Or is it just more like a kind of like a party, like, hey, goodbye, this is the last of 7 years, you know, this is the very last you'll see us together, something like that. I don't know. And Cassie's talking about Jenna, like, how does Jenna figure into all of this? I don't know. Brittany's asking if I would watch a spinoff. I might, but I really do think it's past time for the show to end. And a lot of times spinoffs for shows just, I mean, hello, Ravenswood. A lot of times spinoffs for popular shows just aren't that great and kind of fail. And I might check it out, but I'm really not interested. I never did watch the Famous in Love show. I've kind of stayed away from Marlene shows in general. So I don't know if that show was good or not, but I never watched it. It looked okay. Alfie says there is no point for the 1 hour question answer session. They had to apparently, it just went by really fast, but something about how, you know, if they told us everything, we don't need that. So I don't know what that is going to be. That does concern me. Are they going to try to explain everything we just saw, or are they just more like going to talk about maybe some of the things they couldn't fit into the finale? I don't know. Violet's asking if I think Paige is AD. I think there's a small possibility, but I think something's going to happen with her because Marlene was really weirded out when she was asked, like, if she's going to be in the finale, and she didn't want to answer it. And then she said that she wouldn't answer it. So something's going to go down with her. Either she's working with AD, she's AD, or she's going to die. I don't know. Something's up with that. You made PLL cookies, Mina. That's awesome. That is so cool. Hopefully you can come to the, I wish I could see all of you guys. I was gonna say, maybe you can eat them while you're watching tomorrow, but I wish I could see you guys too and see you guys at your little parties or whatever you guys are doing tomorrow. That would be fun. The Nature Isle Lovers is Famous in Love is great. Yeah, it does look good. I don't think it's a mystery, right? So maybe I should get into that because I don't really want to watch another like Marlene mystery. Julian's asking, would I be satisfied if Paige is AD? Possibly. I need to see her. I need to hear the backstory. Might be paranoid. Says if Bethany is alive, we still have to know who's in the grave, so it wouldn't answer anything and would unravel a lot. Yeah, I'm concerned where they're going to go with that, if they're even going to, you know, touch on that. But at the same time, if they never do, it's kind of weird because then we never will know. You know, do I think I will cry during the finale? Possibly. Connor is asking. Possibly. I may be crying with the reveal of AD. You never know. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Ryan Callahan. Purple Sunstar says Mary Drake has the motive and the means, and you haven't trusted her since she blamed Archer for everything. So you're thinking that she could be AD. Then that wouldn't, I don't understand that unless you're saying that like Jessica's still alive and Jessica went to jail, because remember we saw AD driving off into the sunset right after Mary was arrested. So something's not adding up there. Megan's asking, who do I want to be AD the most? Anybody I've done a theory video on besides the twins. So I could be down for Caleb or Ezra or Lucas. I mean, I would be, honestly, I'm pretty open-minded to any cast members that we have come to know and have seen a lot and have had a major role throughout the years in the show. Even Ren, and I can even get behind Melissa. I'm just really concerned there's going to be a twist in who this is. It's either like someone's twin, or it's somebody's relative, or it's like they did with Cece. They twisted it. Like we thought we knew that character, but she was actually a different person, not a different person, but she transitioned. You know what I mean? There was a twist, little plot twist in there. And I'm just kind of concerned that they're going to plot twist us here. They're going to say, I don't think they're going to use like the transition storyline again, but I just feel like it's a twin or it's a cousin or I don't know, you know, or a brother or sister who looks like that person and we didn't know they existed. They could go that route, you know. Ollie was so disappointed with Marlene's lack of knowledge of the show on Entertainment Tonight because I think she couldn't even remember who killed someone. Wilden, right? She couldn't remember that. Yes, Shelly said, there's almost 500 people in here, which is insane. Thank you so much for being here. How would I feel if it was one of the liars? Asked Izzy. I would love that. Yeah. I don't know what their motive would be. Again, if it was one of them, not their twin, not their sister or brother, one of the liars. Yeah, I would love that so, so much. But again, when I hear that they're going to have masks in this show, I don't know why. Especially in the finale. I really feel like if she did look at social media, I don't think anyone liked those. So why are we bringing those back? I just think that is so, so silly. Mr. HOD, aka Allie, thinks there's going to be 2 AD reveals. One is fake. Marlene said there will be 2 masks or possibly 2. So yeah, and I'm just thinking, you know, keep that in mind when we're watching tomorrow or whenever you're able to watch, that if the first person who's revealed as somebody, I would definitely think twice before believing that because it's probably not them. It's probably a mask. So interesting. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But I'm excited to watch that along with you guys who can come to the East Coast airing of that with me. Ryan's asking if I think Ren is shooting AD. You know, I don't know. I wish I knew who Ren was shooting. I'm getting a lot of questions about that, and I just don't know. And if you have seen some kind of photos or whatever that make you think you know, don't tell me. I want to be surprised by that, and I'm fine with not knowing who he's shooting or if he kills someone or what. I'm cool with that, you know. And Tina, why do you think Toby is AD? Katie says, what do I think about the 5-second promo release of Spencer in the Glass Spot? I must have missed that one. I actually did a video I haven't uploaded to a very short promo, like in the Lost Woods, whatever, the place that Mary gave to Allie and Spencer, but I just haven't had a chance to upload that yet. So it really wasn't that exciting of a promo, honestly. Allie says Ren was shaking like he doesn't want to shoot the person. You think he's shooting at Melissa? I mean, I don't know, but it sounds pretty exciting. I'm ready to see it. Sakura says, well, I do a live stream of the finale because you're not from the USA. I can't show my TV. Hopefully everyone understands that, but you will see my reaction. Again, it's East Coast time. So if you are not able to watch the show and you don't want to be spoiled, then I would just tell you don't come. I will be uploading a video about with my reaction later. I don't want anyone to be confused about what's going on there, but you know, I would probably lose my channel if I tried to air the finale or show the finale on here. So can't do that. You will be able to hear what's going on. But again, if you're worried about being spoiled or anything like that, you know, please wait until the video is uploaded and when you've watched it and you can come back and watch that video. Bella says, what do I think about Ezra possibly being Emerson's baby daddy? Definitely possible. I don't know why, but definitely possible. Thank you, Crystal Patton. I appreciate it. Rachel says, if AD was shown to be one of the 5 liars, who would I want it to be? Oh, gosh, that's a good question. I don't want it to be Allison because that's like the books and that's just too predictable. And Spencer has just been all over the place. You know, we've theorized about her. And it's just, you know, like old news at that point. So someone really shocking would be great, like Hannah, honestly, or Emily, because it's just like no one ever talks about them being AD. Ralph says, whoever the baby's daddy is, it will still make no sense and be pointless. You don't know. You don't understand what AD gets out of this. That's what I'm confused about. So if AD is not the same person as the baby's father, what is the point? But I know Marlene also said in that interview that I just read today that AD was trying to destroy Allie by having her be impregnated without her knowing, or, you know, impregnated with someone else's baby, but it backfired because she became closer with Emily and wanted to be with Emily and raise the baby. So I don't know. But I don't get what the motive is if AD is not the baby's father. If this is AD is a woman, did she work with this person? Like, was that two separate incidents, or were they working together? You know, I've always felt like AD has been working with people. I feel like they have to be. So yes, they are going to reveal the father, Daniel. But I mean, if they try to tell us in the finale that AD has worked alone all this time, or since Cece was 80, that's really not going to make any sense to me. You know, Aisha's wondering about the things that happened that night, the night Allie disappeared. Are they going to clear things up? I was hoping, you know, at my ideal finale, they would do a flashback and show us the stuff we haven't seen about what happened that night. I would like to see a lot of flashbacks. I would love to see like how AD did certain things, or we saw one part of it, but seeing it from their perspective, I think would be really cool. So might be paranoid, wants AD to be a guy. Something about that just seems more shocking than another girl. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've had a lot of women be AD, right? Mona, Cece. So it's time for a guy, personally, but we'll see. Julian thinks he might not know who the twin is and doesn't. Okay, I think we're talking about Ren again. Brittany says you hope it's not a stupid finale. Cece reveal pissed you off, and tomorrow you hope they will fill in some plot holes. Alfie says you think Arya could have been in Radley because she was talking to herself in the last episode. I still think she could have been in Radley, but I don't know if they're going to go there or not. Well, I don't think that Ezra was actually AD, Danielle. I think that was like a trick. Just like how they tried to make us think Toby was AD, but he wasn't. I really think the only two A's we've had are Cece and Mona, right? If not, then I didn't take it the way that they had meant it. I didn't get the message that they were trying to give me. Alyssa's saying Caleb is being so strange. Absolutely, he's being very weird. That's why I did a theory video about him. And I've uploaded a lot of theory videos this weekend about my main suspects, and my last one's going to be uploaded tonight with my final suspect. So hopefully you have seen those. If not, check them out so that you can see if you agree with any of the clues that I brought forward about these people. Allie says they're most likely going to talk about things from that night, considering the clip of Allie in the yellow top of the kissing rock was just shown. Yeah, it was. I think it was shown like in a previously on or something right before the episode. Did I like the Mona reveal? It was okay. Wasn't that, I think it was similar to one in the books, and people had told me like that had happened in the books before it happened on the show. So it was kind of like not surprising to me. I just sincerely hope they don't have her involved in, you know, the AD reveal, or that she's working with AD or something. It's just old news. She's involved in everything. It's just exhausting, and I really hope she's not AD, or she's not like AD's partner or whatever. Grunge Girl's asking about thoughts on Mona at Radley and the promo, again, where she's saying, I never would have guessed it was you, something along those lines. Because she could also be talking to someone wearing a mask, and it could be like a Hannah mask or something that's really shocking to her. So you have to think about it from that standpoint too. Kylie, I think is what your name was, but it flew by, is asking if Maya could have had a twin. Anything's possible, guys, especially if they're going to have twins and people in masks and everything else. Anything is possible. I really don't know what they're going to do, but they could do all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, anything is possible with this show. I really think anything is possible. Sakura says, what do I think about Addison? I definitely think they're trying to have some sort of spinoff. And if she's involved, I don't want to watch. I find that character very, very annoying. So I'll tell you that right now. It's disappointing to me that they're doing this, but I think they want to, you know, they made so much money off of PLL. It's been so popular. I think they would love to have another show with young girls again and kind of do something similar. I don't know. But honestly, if it's like middle school girls or, you know, freshmen in high school, but personally, I don't really want to watch a Pretty Little Liars Part 2 with like the new cast or whatever. So I don't know. Alejandra says, are you the only one tired of hearing Ren and Melissa? You don't want either of them to be AD. Who do you want to be AD? Who do you think is AD? Brianna Lancelotti says, maybe Ezra is hooking up with Addison. Let's hope not. That's disgusting. We don't need to go there. Brooke says, do I think Maya could be AD? No, I really do think she's dead, honestly. Juliet says, why do I think Marlene said that Toby is the character who changed the most after the 1-year time jump? I don't know. I don't know if it means like he's ready to be with Spencer now, or he's, you know, gotten over the death of his wife, or who knows. We'll see, though. Maybe he doesn't want to be a police officer there anymore, or he wants to move and get out of the town. Those are just some ideas that are coming to my head. Maya says, Marlene said they will discuss how the moms got out of the basement. Yes, I did hear her say that. So that's kind of funny and interesting. Ryan's wondering if someone off the radar like Sabrina is AD. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think Addison is involved, Venus. I just think they're trying to do a spinoff and trying to get her name and face out there so that we will want to watch, but I don't want to watch. Amber says, what if Charlotte is the father of Emerson's baby? That's a theory I've heard about from a few people. Yeah, possibly. That's weird, but you know, who knows? I mean, it's just a weird scenario. Like, I just don't know. Okay, it's kind of strange. I don't know. I mean, but we'll see. Uber AD is asking if Mary Drake can be AD. Sure. I mean, I think anybody that you would ask me, I think, yeah, it's possible that they would be AD. Hi, Alexis. Thank you for being here. Antonio thinks AD is coming back after 1 year to kidnap the Emerson baby. That's an interesting thought. And that's terrible. I hope that doesn't happen. Avocado Hugger says it's really suspicious how all of the actors automatically mention Maya's death when asking about a shocking event or death or loss. I know a lot of you are really hoping she comes back. I mean, I'm not going to be mad if she comes back. I just don't really think it's going to happen, but I'm nothing against her character or anything. But, you know, I know that would be super popular if she did come back. So, I don't know. Shalisa thinks it's Ezra. He's been super shady. And you never bought the book plot. Again, I do have some concern that this could all end as some people have theorized out there that this is all a book being written by Ezra and most of the stuff isn't even real or true. So we have that scenario. We also have the scenario that somewhere along the line someone was dreaming all of this, or, you know, maybe the last 10 episodes didn't happen, or maybe none of it happened, which I really, really hope neither of those scenarios are true, because those are just cop-outs and make me very upset. So, you know, we will see. Just some more heads up and some information about what's happening on this channel in the next couple of days. Tonight, I will be uploading my final guess for who AD is. It's like the last video in my series of AD suspects, and it's my final guess before the finale. Tomorrow, if you want, I think a lot of people want to do this, we're going to do a 4 p.m. Eastern time live shot again, not live chat, live chat, so that we can talk about, you know, final thoughts, maybe just like a short little thing, since everyone's going to be really excited about this finale. So hopefully you can come to that. Also, for some people who couldn't be there today, they might be able to come tomorrow. And of course, I'm watching 8 p.m. Eastern, watching live with you guys. Again, you can see my reaction for those of you on the East Coast time zone, and for those of you who just want to join in. And also, I'll be uploading a video hopefully that night, you know, if possible, with my reaction for those of you who can't come, and for those of you who want to see that. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to get back. This is so funny. I hate when that happens. Oh, we were doing so well. Hopefully I'll be back soon. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. I should be back pretty soon. I'm seeing an ad on my screen now, so I'm feeling like I'll be back pretty soon, hopefully. Can anybody see me? You can hear me, but you can't see me. Okay. I've done all the little things that I usually do that work, but I don't know why my face is not coming back on here. Hold on. Let me try one more time. I know. It's so frustrating. Marlene's hacking me again. Weird, weird, weird. Okay. Well, just to let you guys know, I wanted to do my notification squad shout out quickly, and I want to give that to Moriama Castillo. Moriama, thank you for turning on my notifications and for watching my videos. I'm going to have to let you guys go because I don't know how to get my picture back working again. I'm so sorry. I hate when this does this, but we'll do this again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. I hope you can make it. Stay tuned for my video tonight with my final AD suspect. thank you guys so much for being here. This was craziness. So many people here. I love that you guys were here. I don't know why I'm not coming back online. Very frustrating. But thank you. It was so much fun talking to you guys. And I will see you guys later tonight with a new video. Bye, guys.